Hey guys, how's it going today? I have a bunch of breakfast food that I have to make. I am going to make up a bunch of pancakes for the kids so that they can just pop them in the toaster in the morning with some syrup and some butter. And I have some English muffins that I'm going to do for egg muffins. And I have some breakfast burritos that I have to make. So, what do you need, honey? So there's a couple really exciting things coming up in the next couple months to all the way up to September. Anyways, you'll have to stick around. I will reveal them to you. I'm so excited. So let's get started. And I think maybe first we'll make the pancakes. I don't normally buy pre-mixed pancake batter, but it's just been so busy and so hectic these last couple weeks. I decided that it would be way easier to just go ahead and buy some. So I stopped in at Costco yesterday, and I promise one day soon I will bring you guys along. It's so fun there. But I got this gigantic package of pancake batter mix. So I'm going to mix up some and make some pancakes. And then I'm also going to probably later on, I don't have a waffle iron, I have to get one. But once I get my waffle iron, I'm also going to do some waffles. So you guys will get to see that too. And we will fry up some eggs and make some egg muffins with the English muffins, and then we will also scramble some eggs and fry up some sausages and bust them all up so that they're nice and fine, and I'll make some breakfast burritos. The kids just love them. I pop them in the freezer, and then they can easily pop them in the microwave, reheat them, and eat them on the go, because let's face it, mornings getting ready for school are not a fun thing, especially when you have 4 kids, well 3, that you have to do everything for. My 16-year-old, she does her own thing. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with the pancakes, and because I'm going to be making them up, I'm gonna do the 4 little pancakes for the kids. So I'm probably gonna try to do like between 24 and 30 pancakes. Alright, this still does not look like they're gonna make very many pancakes though, so we'll see how much we get. Okay, I got my pan out. I've got my burner on a medium high, and I've already sprayed the pan once. I'm just gonna cook these up. Get that pan to heat up. I think it's just about ready. Let's try one here and see. It will heat up quick now that it's warm, so. Those might even be too big for the kids. We will see. So while those are cooking, I've got over here beside my batter bowl, I've got a glass pan. So I'll put them in that as they're done cooking, and then once they're cool, I can put them in a big bag to put in the freezer. And I'll just put a little bit of parchment paper between them so they don't stick. Not bad. They're a bit thick. So let's just cut into one and just see if it's cooking in the middle, because I am so not used to pancakes being this thick. Oh yeah, those are nice. So things to get for future, maybe some bigger pans. I added a little bit more water. I just don't understand. I put extra batter in and it still didn't seem like I was gonna get as many pancakes as I was supposed to. So I added a little bit more water, so we'll see. You have a prize for me. I don't believe it. What you got?
A prize!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Kim's.
I know that's Kim.
Funny girl.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Mom, those are a lot of pancakes.
Yeah?
Those are a lot of pancakes.
Is it?
Yeah. Those are a lot of pancakes. I have a lot of pancakes. Mommy, I love pancakes.
Do you?
Mommy, do you want to eat pancakes? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
You're so funny.
I love you.
I love you. So that didn't do too bad. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Georgia is having 2 small ones, so that's 22 pancakes.
Mommy!
They were really thick to start, so the first ones
Mommy,
were
I
bigger and the
want
kids
a
will probably
pancake.
only eat one.
Mommy,
But
I want
then the
a
smaller ones,
pancake.
they'll be really good for school mornings. And I was gonna, I thought at first that it wasn't gonna be enough, but then I'm also making the English muffins and the breakfast burritos. So it'll be enough. So I'm gonna wash up the dishes quickly from making the pancakes so that I'm not having an overflowing sink later. But when I'm done that, I'm gonna get the sausages cooking because I need the sausages for both the breakfast burritos. And I decided, because I have a big thing of eggs from Costco, I'm also going to try to do some sausage egg cups, just the mini ones. I have my mini muffin pans, so I thought that might be a nice treat for the kids too, just for in the mornings. Gives them some protein, fill up their bellies, and they can grab them, heat them up, and eat them on the way to the bus if they have to. So I'm gonna get the breakfast burritos going, and I also have to fry the eggs still for the English muffins, so I'm gonna get the dishes done first though. So the first thing that I want to reveal to you is my husband. He surprised me, and he is planning to take me for my birthday in April to Montana. Now guys, it may not be super exciting to a lot of you, but for me, I've never been anywhere. I've never been farther than Manitoba east, and I've been to Abbotsford, BC west, but I was young when I went to BC and like 12 years old. And Manitoba, we go every summer, but we have never been anywhere other than family's house. So we've never gone sightseeing or anything. So really, I've never been anywhere. So I'm so excited that I get to go to Montana. You have no idea. So if you guys have anything, we're going to Great Falls. So if there's anything in Great Falls that I should not miss, please put it in the comments below, because I don't want to miss anything. I want to see it all. Pancakes are cooling in the glass pan. Dishes are done, and all my pancake stuff is put away. So now the sausages aren't quite defrosted, and I could totally go and fry them up and get them cooked while they are frozen, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to give them a couple more minutes to sit, and maybe while they're doing that, I'm going to quickly fry up the eggs and get the egg muffins done. That way that's out of the way, get them wrapped, get them in the freezer, and I don't have to worry about that. And then I'll do the breakfast burritos. Pancakes are cooling. I have 2 packages of English muffins, so that's 6. So I'm gonna fry 6 eggs and get those ready so that I can put together the muffins. Turn my pan on medium low. Eggs are all cooked. I have shredded cheese. I'm going to use that for the burritos and probably the egg cups. I'm going to slice up some cheese for the muffins because it's less mess, and I don't have cheese slices. I don't really buy them. Like, we buy them in the summertime because the kids will eat them on cheeseburgers when we barbecue, but they don't eat them on sandwiches. They think that they're gross. So this is the first time that I have made the egg English muffins. I don't know what else to put on them. I suppose if I had bacon, bacon would be good. You could probably put sausages on them too, especially like the sausage patties. I think the sausage patties would be really good on them. Be kind of like a McDonald's sausage egg muffin. The cheese is a good one. The kids would probably like that, but I think for now just egg and cheese is just fine. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on them just so that when they are reheated, the butter will melt into the muffin and then it won't go hard from being in the microwave. So I'm going to put just a little bit of butter on them, and then the egg and the cheese, and then I'm going to wrap them up in some parchment and then put them into a large Ziploc bag so that they can go in the freezer, and then they could just take one out at a time when they're ready to eat them. And I think that that will be really, I think it'll be a hit, and I'll probably end up having to make more soon. So that was really easy, and I have the bags still from them, so rather than using freezer bags unnecessarily, I'm just gonna put them back in their bags, and I'm sure they'll be just fine. I don't think they'll be in the freezer long enough to worry about getting freezer burnt or anything, so just put them back in their bag. I'm not even gonna worry about wrapping them because I really don't think they'll be in there long enough. I was only able to put 4 back in the bag because I didn't account for the eggs and the cheese taking up the extra space. So I did end up having to use 1 freezer bag. So I've got 3 things of 4. I will get these in the freezer and we'll get started on the breakfast burritos. So I've got all the sausages in the pan. They are still a little bit frozen, but I mean, they'll fry up. It's not a big deal. They're a bit too frozen for me to chop up so that they can go into the egg cups and the burritos. So I'll let those cook for a little bit so that they will soften. And over here, I am just cracking eggs into the measuring cup so that I can get them ready. That way when the sausages are ready, I can put it all into the pans that they need to be in so that they can be baked. I've seen those black the meat chopper things. They look like they're like a star chopper, and you just chop up your meat while it's cooking. Those things look so cool. I want one of those so bad. I think that that would be awesome. So much easier than just a flipper. Not completely necessary, but it would be fun to have. The sausage is cooking really nicely, so I figured I would just get the mini muffin pan sprayed so that there's no sticking. The oven is preheating. I set it to 350 because they're just little egg cups. If I've got any left, I have the big ones. I can fill up a couple and then ready. I'm gonna put some shredded cheese in with the sausage when it's done cooking, and then I'll top up the rest of the cup with egg. That way it's not overflowing. And then I think I'm going to bake them for probably 15-20 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. It's hard to tell sometimes with eggs. And then I'll get my tortillas ready. I got the normal size tortillas because I put eggs, sausage, cheese. It takes up a little bit of room, but it fills the kids up, so that's all that matters. The joys of using an old Sony camcorder. My battery is dying and I have to plug it in, so I can't put the camera over by the stove anymore, but I'm gonna get those sausages cooked up. I'm gonna get the eggs. I got some cream that's, the expiry date is coming up really fast, so I want to use that. Normally I would put milk in my eggs, but this time I'm gonna put cream because I don't want my cream to go bad. So I'm gonna get that used up, get that stirred into the eggs, and I'll get everything over here so that I can show you how to put these together. So I got the cream in, salt and pepper, and all the egg yolks are mixed up and broken. So that's done. Grab my measuring cup here so that I can put a little bit of sausage in each cup. And keep in mind, these are going to be nice and small ones for the little kids, so I'm not looking for them to be overly full. They just need a little bit in each.
Now we're ready.
That almost used up all the eggs, so I might get like
More.
maybe 6 big ones from the normal muffin tin, but that's it. So I'm gonna do that quick and then we'll get these in the oven. So I'm just waiting for the rest of the sausage to cook so that I can put together the breakfast burritos. So while I'm doing that, I'll tell you guys the other part of my good news. So in September, I decided that I didn't want to work in healthcare anymore and that I wanted to follow my dream. I want to eventually own my own bakery. And so talking to my husband about it, he asked me what I needed in order to make that dream come true. And I told him I needed to go back to school just to learn everything that I could about owning a bakery and the different things that I would be making and everything. I love cooking. I love baking. So he said, go for it. You are going to be amazing at it. Just do it. So I applied to SAIT, and their process of reviewing applications is different. I've never seen it like that, but they look at your application and they judge by that if you're eligible, which I was. So I was given homework and I had to do a career report, and I did my research, handed in my report. The next step was doing an interview. So I had to go into SAIT, I had to do the interview, I had to sit and be nervous and, you know, pretty much like I am even when I'm on camera. So that was no big deal. Got through that. The instructor was very nice and he liked what I had to say, and he said my interview went great. And 2 weeks later, I got my acceptance letter in the mail. So I am a SAIT student. I'm so excited. I get to start classes in September, mid-September I think it is. So Georgia is going to be going to a babysitter's, and I will be in school for 2 years. And hopefully after that 2 years, it won't take too long, and I'll be able to open my bakery. My goal is within 5 years to be able to open my bakery, and 2 years of that is school. So we'll see how close to the 5-year mark or if it'll be sooner or later. Only time will tell. But I'm so excited, and I want to thank you guys for watching this far in. Now, let's get these breakfast burritos built and in the freezer. So there's 3 minutes left on a 15-minute timer. And the eggs are starting to bubble up a little bit. But I think they're gonna need more than 15 minutes because they still look pretty soft. We'll let the timer go off, see what it, and then we'll give them a little shake and see if they're done. So the timer went off. And I think those ones need a little bit more time. But I think these ones are done. Those are pretty jiggly in the middle still. So the big ones took about 20 minutes. And the little cups were in for 15. And I think now that the little cups have cooled a little bit, they're perfect. And these ones, I just took them out, so we'll see. We'll put these little ones in. I bought the big pack of Dempster's tortillas from Costco. So there's 36, and I finished cooking the rest of the sausages and they are all ready. So the bowl's here. I've got my sausages, I've got some cheese. I might have to grate more cheese. And I've got my tortillas. The eggs, I have to get those cracked and get them scrambled now that I'm done cooking the sausages. And that's the last step. And seeing how my battery decided to need charging and I don't have an extra battery for it, I need to get a new camera, and that is my goal, to within the next few months be able to get a new camera. So if you have recommendations, a good camera for YouTube, that would be amazing, because I don't even know what to buy. I am currently using my Canon camcorder. It's just a little red tiny handheld one. It fits on a tripod that I got from Amazon. But I have no idea what kind of camera to get. So if you have suggestions, drop them in the comments. Thanks. I'm going to scramble the eggs and I'll be back. These are the egg cups. They turned out really good. There's not very many, but that doesn't matter. That was just kind of a last minute thing. There's the pancakes. I have to get those portioned up. I'm just waiting for the eggs to cook so that I can get the breakfast burritos wrapped. Things are moving along pretty good. All right, almost done, which is great timing because the kids are coming home. The tortillas are 12-inch tortillas. So I'm going to use my 1/3 of a cup, and I'm gonna put about just over half of that with sausage, and then a small little bit of cheese, and then probably just over half with egg as well, and then wrap them up. So this is what they'll look like. and wrap them up just like that. And once they're all done, I'll wrap them in saran wrap. And then the kids can just pop them in the microwave straight from the freezer. And they go in for about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And the kids said that they're just perfect. They're nice and warm, nice and hot, no cold spots in them. And they're good to go. They can eat them on their way to the bus or sit at the table. And there we have it, 36 breakfast burritos ready to be wrapped in saran wrap and popped in the freezer. And when the kids are ready to eat them, they can take them out one at a time, pop them in the microwave for 1 minute and 10 seconds, 1 minute and 20 seconds, and they're good and hot. And they can eat them on the way to the bus or they can eat them at the table. The saran wrap only has to be, it doesn't have to be very big at all. And you just pop them on and wrap them up. It's pretty simple. Everything is done. Everything is packaged up. We got 36 breakfast burritos. There's 2 Ziploc bags full of egg cups, ranging from small, medium, and large. And we ended up with 2 bags of pancakes because the kids came home and there was some pancakes out. So they ended up having pancakes for after school snack, and they tried the egg cups and they liked them. They're a hit. So they'll get to heat them up, have them for breakfast. It was great, and it was easy to make. For everything, I used the big 5 dozen pack of eggs from Costco, and that did everything. There's no eggs in the pancakes, so that was just the egg cups, English muffins that are in the freezer already. So that took up all of the eggs, and it's a good breakfast haul, I'd say. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. If there's any other videos or food demonstrations, anything like that you'd like to see, again, in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a like so that I know that this is what you want to see. And I'll see you next time. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.